On this episode, we're going to talk about how you can increase what your agency is actually worth if you sell it. Now, if you're new to this show is all about giving you strategies and tactics in order for you to grow your agency faster and easier. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that little bell button so you get notified of every video that we have. And let's go ahead and get into the show. What's up everybody, Jason Swenk here, and I'm pretty excited. Last night I was texting back and forth with a client of mine that sold their agency. Really big payday. Literally, this agency owner will never have to work another day in his life if he doesn't want to. And I cannot tell you how proud, how happy, how excited I am for him to experience this and to go through it. And when we started working about a year and a half ago, he really didn't have the systems in place. He didn't have the right team. He was steadily growing, but wasn't growing at the pace that he was at the time of exit. And I'm tickled pink. Yes, tickled pink. If I don't know, I guess in post maybe I'll turn myself pink, but I don't know. I am thrilled for him, and I wanted to create a video to let you know kind of what we did. Now, I can't tell you who this person is because they have an NDA with the purchaser for not really talking publicly about it. So I'm gonna keep that discreet, but I wanna go through a couple things that will increase your valuation of what helped this client out. Now, the first thing that can actually help you increase your value of what your agency's worth in the event that you do sell it is profitability, and making sure you're not underpriced, making sure you're not over servicing, and just making sure that you're making a healthy profit. Now, you may be asking me, what's a healthy profit? Over 32%. An average service-based company in the US is at 32%. The biggest thing I think for my client was he had a repeatable process and reoccurring revenue with all of his clients with long-term contracts. So it made it very easy for an acquirer to look and go, whoa, man, I can bolt on this revenue, and he has all the clients I want, and 2 + 2 equals 18. That was really one of the main reasons why they got bought, was because of their intellectual properties. They had the current clients at long-term contract. They had the repeatable process. They had the team. They had the office. They had all of it. The other thing that helped them out greatly was they had tons of clients. They didn't have a huge concentration of one client that took up a lot of their revenue. They had no one client had over 1%. Now, I'm not telling you if you have clients over 1% of your revenue, that's bad. It's just, this was the situation. They had lots of clients and they just had a really good process to turn and burn. I always beat them up of going, hey man, you need to raise your pricing. And they were just a turn and burn agency, and they had the right system in order to do it, where they had huge profits. I mean, literally, if I told you the pricing they had, you'd be like, what? They do what? And I can't even tell you who what, because you might be able to figure out who it is. And then the last thing was they had such a specific niche. So for all of you that are afraid of picking a niche and really narrowing down, this was another big reason why. And this is why the acquirer was like, hey, I need all these clients, and you have a huge foothold in this particular industry. And it wasn't a huge industry either. I remember we were running some Facebook ads to this industry, and it was kind of tough because it was so small. But this agency grew to over 7 million in revenue. They had a really particular niche, and they kept growing year over year. And those are the things that you need to look out for, of going, how do I have a good niche? How do I increase my intellectual property with processes and my clients and long-term contracts? How do I make sure we're profitable and growing? Those are the things that will increase your valuation of your agency, so that when you sell it, you do get the money you want. And that's what I want for you. I want you to have the ability to sell if you want, but you don't have to. And if you do sell, I want it to be game changing, so you don't have to work, because the next venture you do, because you will get bored, trust me, I got bored, you'll wanna, I don't know what I was gonna say. So I want to hear from you. What are you struggling with? What do you want us to answer on this show so we can make the best darn show for you for growing your agency faster? Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and until next time, have a swank day.